our school, a load of old plastic. An eye-watering challenge. And a whole heap of veg. Our students are on a mission to go green. Here we go. It's our school. With an amazing bunch of students.
Do I look well?
Watch everything that goes on in secondary school.
Yay! I can't cook.
There'll be lots of fun.
I just pulled the bone out of the guy's foot, sir. This is the best lesson.
And plenty of drama.
Stop shouting.
Welcome to our school. Here at our school, we love getting our students outdoors and active.
Keep on the floor if you can, fellas. Let's get the ball moving nice and sharp.
As well as all that exercise, eating well is the best way to stay fit and healthy. And today in PE, Mr. Wagstaff wants to see how much Year 8 value their veg.
Hands up if you've eaten some fruit or vegetables today. Keep your hands up if you've eaten 2. Keep your hands up if you've eaten 3. Oh, well done. How many should you have every day, fruit and veg?
7.
Right, now you see that. Who said 7? Fantastic. So it is 5 a day, but realistically it should be 7. Now, I'm kind of not even halfway. I've only had 3. But some of us there aren't even on our way to 7 a day.
So, it's really important to eat your vegetables, but just how many can Year 8 recognise? Mr. Wagstaff has split the class into teams to put their veggie knowledge to the test. We have the crazy courgettes, the cool cucumbers, the saucy veggie sausages, and the avocados. I've got to admit, there's a few there that I don't recognise.
I think this is a squash. Is it a cabbage? Parsnip. Smell like leaves. Sounds like outside. Smells like nature.
Scratch and sniff. You want to get my key? I smell that now. Does that give you a clue?
No, it smells like mustard. Like a mustard like.
It is mustardy like.
Oh! It smells like broccoli. It does actually. Yeah. I know what it is. Yeah. You squish this and it turns into this.
Come on, Mr. Wagstaff, put us out of our misery.
Right, number 1.
Looks kind of like an aubergine, but aubergines are skinny, aren't they? No, that's what an aubergine is. Aubergine!
Eggplant.
Aubergine!
Aubergine. That is number 2.
Celery spelled with a C. Celery! You think that's celery? A kale.
Kale. K-A-L-E. Kale. It's a type of leaf. It's a bit like cabbagey, lettucey. Roast beef dinners. It will be grated and put with mayonnaise, usually. White mustardy.
This one got me stumped, Mr. Wagstaff.
And it'll be nay bother to get the title on that one.
Is it horse mustard?
Almost. Horse radish.
Sir, can I have horse mustard?
Nice try, Yasmin.
It's a cauliflower.
It is a type of cauliflower. Romanesque cauliflower.
It looks nice. I feel like I could frame it and just have it on the wall.
This is 16.
Potatoes.
Yeah, potatoes. 17.
Turnip.
Turnips. He's got it. Well done. Not onions. They are onions, but they're not onions. They are the name for small onions.
Onions. Shallots.
That's impressive. Well done, Sean. Time to add up the scores to see how well the teams did.
I was not at all successful naming the vegetables. I couldn't even get one. I just technically didn't know anything.
Well, actually, Maddie, you did really well. You're in the winning team, the Avocados, with a Veg-tastic 17.5.
Well done. Right. So, one thing we found is, not only do we not eat very many vegetables, but we also were unaware of the names of what vegetables actually exist, and there are more than that. That's only the tip of the iceberg lettuce, so to speak.
Mr. Wagstaff knows a thing or two about vegetables because when he's not teaching, he's growing them in his allotment.
We're going to go see Mr. Wagstaff's allotment. I think it's going to be cool.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Hello. That is my allotment. Starts here, and it goes all the way down to the wall at the bottom.
Growing your own food means you reduce your carbon footprint, which is a fantastic way to help the environment. And Mr. Wagstaff is definitely doing his bit. There are vegetables as far as the eye can see.
There's about, I reckon, 40 or 50 different things growing here.
Strawberry. I was very surprised to see how much was growing.
I want you to go and find something that A, you know what it is, and B, you could be happy to eat it on the spot.
There was quite a lot of tomatoes, wasn't there? Yeah. And then at the bottom there was quite a lot of raspberries, and I picked some loads and then I just ate them.
Meanwhile, Ben's discovered something a bit hotter.
That's called a Zimbabwean black.
I tried one of the hottest chilies you can go in England.
All right. Not hot. You sure? Mine's really hot.
It wasn't that spicy, I was just like, yeah.
Your eyes aren't watering, are they? Mine's a bit hot. Is that all right, honestly? Your eyes are watering. Your eyes are watering.
Beginning to now. That wasn't because of the peppers, that was just because I was extremely upset. I'm totally crying.
You want to go?
I'm just crying. Ben's face was red and his eyes was really red as well.
You want to drink water now?
Oh,
There's a tap up there if you do.
and then I was like, oh, I want a chili.
Right, it was up for the chili challenge anyway.
Don't
you
eat
think?
it all.
Yeah, go and chew it. Go all of it.
And then I was like, oh, this is fine. And then I started crying.
Right then. Bite your apple, that'll help as well.
I felt so sick after it, so I had 5 raspberries and an apple.
Bez wants to try something with a little less bite.
I had the nipple breathing.
Oh, what have you got there? Do you know what that is? They're beans. Yeah, broad beans.
Going to Mr. Wagstaff's allotment, it was interesting.
This trip has really inspired our students, and already they're becoming vegetable experts.
What I really enjoyed about visiting Mr. Wagstaff's allotment, we saw onions, we saw chilies, we saw different apples, we saw sweets. No,
It's great that this trip has encouraged our students to try some healthy, new foods.
they're cool, aren't they?
Although we're an eco-friendly school, we still have our fair share of litter.
Oh, there's some rubbish, yay! Oh my goodness. Whoa.
So we have a dedicated green team whose job it is to tackle our trash.
Look, there's loads up here. Is that? Oh my goodness, yeah there is. Look at it.
I was quite shocked about how much plastic waste was around the school because, in just one area, there was quite a lot.
Come on, guys. Emily.
Technology teacher Mr. Jefferson has got a fantastic idea to turn all that waste into something useful. Eco bricks.
To make an eco brick, you collect plastic bottle and you get all the plastic and you stuff it in it and then put the lid on and then you've got an eco brick.
If you make enough of them, they can be used as building blocks for amazing projects instead of ending up in huge landfill sites like this one. All our Year 7 students are getting involved, so everyone's on the hunt for plastic. Who knew being an eco-warrior could be such fun?
But it was quite hard because the Year 7s kept on fighting over who got to push the bin.
Oh, Hudson had his go-kart.
Hi, please may we collect all of your eco bricks? Plastic bottles in here, people.
Well, they certainly are keen. It's filling up nicely.
It was quite successful, all the Year 7s had done a really good job. I think that it's really good how
how much like the year 7 was taking part and like how much they want to make a change. Like it's not just the green team. Yeah, and it shows that they care about the environment.
Now they've gathered all the bricks, Mr. Jefferson wants the team to get creative. Time to turn all that plastic into something fantastic.
Right, now, what I intend to do with you guys is we need to configure a design for these bottles. So we're going to use these bottles as bricks, okay? But we're going to create a recycling bin made out of eco bricks.
A recycling bin? That's a great idea. So what shape are you going to make it, Mary?
We came up with the idea for a turtle because turtles are getting a lot of like impact from all the rubbish, so we thought a turtle would be good, and it's going to be called Pat.
I see, turtle. Called Pat. Nice.
Hands up who's made a turtle out of bottles before? No, good. So we're all in the same boat, right?
The turtle is due to be released into the canteen in just a few days' time, so they've got a lot of work to do.
I think that building part has been like very fun because we've got to use like machines that we've never got to use before, like all the big technology equipment, and also you have to be very tactical when you're building it to like place it exactly in the right place.
Connie and Mary are using their artistic skills to give the sea turtle a bit of personality.
I've got paint all over my hand.
So I'm a bit worried how it's going to turn out because it's quite a hard thing to do and a bit like we've kind of set the goal quite high and I'm hoping we're going to achieve it.
But with everyone working together, the turtle is beginning to take shape. It's a real green team effort.
The planet needs cleaning up, right? So the green team, we're the people that are going to do it.
We've made quite good progress and it's been quite challenging to figure out how we're going to position the bottles to make them sturdy, but we've managed to figure out a way to do it.
Meanwhile, inspired by their visit to Mr. Wagstaff's allotment,
Go on then, let's go.
our green-fingered year 8s want to have a go at transforming our school allotments.
Right, everything in here needs taking out. Does everyone know how we get a good weed out?
Yeah, you pull it.
If you pull it from the top, it might snap. So what do you want to do with this?
Go under the twist.
Get right under it, because if you leave the slightest bit of root in there, it's going to grow. Okay? Crack on.
But digging in the dirt comes with a downside.
What's all that squealing about?
You never know what you might come face to face with.
I hate one.
Looking like man of the mountain there.
No.
Punching on you.
Tired.
In fact, when it comes to the great outdoors, Fez isn't that keen. His talents lie elsewhere.
I describe myself as a crazy joker.
Well, should I put you in pasta first?
Yeah, my mum and my dad and my brother. Don't like that. My brother's called Seth and he's 17. When I come home from school, I will upstairs and chill out with him.
He's so good at this game.
Don't go out much because I don't like the rain and the mud.
That's a shame you don't like the mud, Fez, because Mr. Wagstaff has got a bit of a mucky job for you and Ben. Time to collect some manure, otherwise known as poo.
Oh, it stinks. Oh, why of all people?
I'll ask Ben and Fez to go and collect the manure, because obviously it's an essential part of the growing process, and it's also something that you've got to roll your sleeves up and get stuck into. So they're the kind of guys I think will really rise to the challenge.
TA Mr. Wilkinson is on hand to make sure the boys don't muck about.
First thing the off my head was, Mum, Dad, we need to get out of the country.
Go on, Fez, walk around here, Fez. A bit more easier for you.
I really don't know how Fez is going to handle the manure. Like, he might even find, like, little tiny worms in it, and then he's just going to be in shock. I just stepped on it.
Come on, Fez. Come on, get your shovel. You.
To make sure sure the seeds have all the nutrients they need, this magic ingredient needs to be added to the school allotment soil.
Look what we've got. We've got our own sadness and sour.
If you found that job, Mucky, just wait till you see what's next.
So we are going to be handling manure, I'm afraid. We don't want big lumps over the top of things. We're going to have to just break it up and just scatter it. It crumbles away just around like that. It don't have to be big lumps of it. Come on now, let's go, go.
So our seedlings are being fed by the manure. But what else do they need?
Things to grow plants are sunlight, water, air, oxygen, and they need love. You need to give it a little stroke every morning. Hello, celery. You today.
They also need protection from birds, and Mr. Wagstaff has a plan for this too.
So the garlic and the onions are in there growing nicely. Now we've done all that, we've handled all the muck. We've got that down for the winter. The last thing is we need get stuck into our plants while we're not looking. So we're going to make some scarecrows.
We had to make scarecrows for the allotment, but it wasn't how I expected it to be, because I thought we were going to make like small ones.
Can I introduce to you this member of staff? Who do you think this... It is Mr. Grimes. There you go. You can tell by the lovely smile he's got. The glasses, obviously.
The example scarecrow was really good, but really funny, because when Mr. Wagstaff took the hat off, it had like an extra head on it. So then we all just started laughing.
Why have we made that extra bit, do you think?
So the hat can see.
Because it's going to be out there in the winter, and if the wind blows and it's not sitting, the hat's going to come off, and it will look maybe a little less scary.
So are you trying to say that Mr. Grimes is scary?
Oh, he can be scary at times. I think he's a very nice person, aren't you, Mr. Grimes?
Our green-fingered G8 set to work making 2 scarecrows out of recycled materials.
We need to stuff some tights.
They're massive. How are we going to do that?
It was a challenge.
That's it. Go on, Bez, get stuffing. Get stuffing.
Freya, I'll go to the opposite side. You hold the legs. We need to see if these trousers, these tights are big enough.
You want to see how stretchy tights can be?
Just how tall are you planning to make your scarecrow, Adam?
Look at those legs.
They're all long and they're all bumpy in different places.
Really
Oh my gosh, how tall is Mr. Watson?
How long are these legs?
Slowly, the scarecrows begin to take shape. Though I'm not entirely sure what shape that is.
Right, last 2 or 3 minutes. That's good.
Just enough time for some finishing touches before Mr. Wagstaff reveals their masterpieces.
We're finished!
Right then. I think we're there.
How about the other one? Ours was the scarecrow with hair and everything. This was a symbol there with a terrible frozen round, with a terrible heart, with a terrible hair, and with a terrible leg.
Perfect for scaring crows, though, eh, Fez?
Ah, well done. Hey, that is really good.
Well, I thought ours was a perfect impression of Mr. Wagstaff. Oh, hey, Monkey. Personally, I don't think it was the best compliment. I'd be quite worried if he actually did look like that.
It's straight down to the school allotment for these two as they start their new role doing what they do best.
The Scarecrow, I think, would do a good job, because if I was a bird, I would not go anywhere near the Scarecrows. I think that the other team Scarecrow would definitely scare off birds and little animals, because it's all floppy and things like,
They've certainly brightened up the place and added a bit of eco-friendly flair that will protect those fresh seedlings.
the school allotment looks a bit plain right now, but it'll look like really full by next year.
The green team have been working really hard to get the Eco Brick bin finished. Launch day has finally arrived and Mr. Jefferson's pulled out all the stops.
I was quite proud to unveil it because we had worked really hard. I was quite nervous that people might just see it as a normal bin and ignore it kind of. Oh, Pat looks scared.
Oh, no, of course he's scared. He's covered it. He's got a mouthful of plastic, hasn't he?
If it was a normal bin, then people would just be like, oh, it's just a normal bin. If it's something fun, they'll be like, oh, wow, that is such a good bin. I'm going to put my rubbish in there.
You guys have done brilliantly.
I thought of the finished bin. I was like, wow, if someone doesn't think that is a turtle, I don't know what planet they're on.
He's certainly starting to draw a crowd.
Okay, right, but can I just have your attention over here, please, if you... Thank you very much. If you're wondering what we've got here, this is our eco-turtle called Pat. And what I'd like you to do, during your break times, any single-use plastic like that crisp packet there, I'd like you to use Pat to, instead of throwing this in the bin, stuff him into Pat's bottles. The reason being is we're trying to make sure that loads of plastic stays away from oceans and from landfill, okay? So Hudson now is going to ceremoniously free Pat. Go on, Hudson. Excellent.
With the bin launched, it's time to see if our Eco Brick bin was a load of rubbish or a total success.
Everyone was quite cool. I was excited at the same time because it was quite like a grand thing, and everyone was just stood around and we were all just like, oh, we did that.
Tom, how are we doing? All right. Well,
It just felt like Pat's famous. It was just like Pat was famous for that day, and it was just amazing.
can we have a nice round of applause?
It looks like Pat has definitely had an impact on these students.
It made me feel really proud because we've done all this hard work and loads of people have actually showed up to see what we've done.
The green team have done an amazing job. From growing our own food to finding ingenious uses for our rubbish. When we all work together, we really can change the world. One Eco Brick at a time. Next time,
The teachers are boring, that's why I'm sorry.
we're making a statement. Our school style.
It's just say boots and cats, and then go into
Boots and cats and boots and cats.
This is the first time I've actually seen him break down into laughter. Oh yeah, we got Mr. Issa doing the beatbox for Mr. Hudson. Come on.
This time, sing it,
The teachers are boring, that's why I'm snoring.
sign it, B, C, show it. We're making a statement. Our school style. Here we go. It's our school. With an amazing bunch of students.
Do I look well?
Watch everything that goes on in secondary school.
Yay! I can't cook.
There'll be lots of fun
I just put the bone out of the guy's foot, sir. This is a best lesson.
and plenty of drama.
Stop shouting.
Welcome to our school. We like to think that we're quite an expressive school.
Hello, my name is Harney!
You know, talking's good, but there are so